Hey guys, just posted up, I think, on my Twitter, people saying, is lifting weights is bad for your back, all these kind of negative comments, and it reminds me, this weekend we had an underground strength coach cert, and one of the attendees, John, was in his mid-60s, and he said, back when I was training, I had to figure it out on my own because the coaches were all saying, don't lift weights, you will be, I told him, I go, yes, they said you'd be muscle bound, you'll lose flexibility, but I see over and over again athletes not succeeding to their capabilities, losing, and teams as well, not just individuals, because they're not strong, because they're weak, because they're regularly injured. And even if you do get injured, which is basically an absolute in any sport, what you need to do is train. Because movement restores function. You start creating blood flow. Blood carries oxygen and nutrients, which speeds up the healing process. So that is a very outdated term. The lifting weights, it hurt my back, it's bad for my back, especially in the wrestling community. So what I do when I hear that is I watch that wrestler's style, and I often see the hips tucked under, the lower back rounded, and being in that position, that's kind of their wrestling position, is a bad position. Wrestling and lifting weights is all about positioning. Just like football, the O-line, the D-line, they have to understand how to maneuver their body, how to utilize legs, hips, foot position, how to create torque, and positioning is taught in proper weight training, proper strength conditioning, proper performance training. So if you are still thinking in terms of 1960s, 70s, that weight training will make you muscle bound, you are losing out. And it breaks my heart to see a kid losing when I know he could have done better if he was stronger and if he trained properly. And the other thing is, not all training is created equal. So what does that mean? It's all about the chef. It's not just the ingredients. When somebody says, I do squats, that doesn't mean they do a perfect squat. That doesn't mean they're I deadlift. That doesn't mean it's perfect. So who is coaching you in those lifts? And that is the difference maker. A squat is not, they're not all created equal. It's how you do it and who is coaching you through it. So what is bad for your back? What is bad for your knees? Being weak. That is bad for everything. It's bad for your back, and it's bad for this. As Mark Bell says, strength is never weakness. That's it, guys. I am Zach from the Underground Strength Gym. Hit the links below, and a lot of free resources. Talk to you soon.